We have a lot of fun on day rates, but today we want to talk to you about something serious, and that is public broadcasting. You see, shows like day rates cost a lot of money to produce. We've got talent fees, staff, lighting, audio visual. So pay us. We're going to put Joel's full credit card number, CVC number, and expiry date on the screen.
You can rob me, feel free, there's nothing in there.
Declined? I got this from day rates.
Welcome back to Day Rates, the show we talk about design.
And money.
How to plan your week as a motion designer specifically.
Productivity hacks. In the comments from last week's episode, people are saying, talk about your week planning. How do you plan your week?
I haven't noticed that.
I'm seeing a lot of people, I'm getting DMs saying like, what do you, as a motion designer, how do you get the most out of every week? Productivity hacks. That's what people want.
Yes.
Productivity hacks.
Yes. Productivity hacks.
Productivity hacks. For motion designers.
Specifically.
Yes. Hacks. What are your best productivity hacks, Joel?
Honestly, just Google Lists.
Google Lists, yes. Fun feature. Google has that little task functionality.
It's great.
And you can just tick it off. We did Trello. We did Asana.
We did, what's that other one with the elephant logo? Where you could track
Evernote?
the time. Evernote.
None of them worked.
Yeah, we're terrible with that.
It
We
was
did Post-it notes.
Too much. If you're a small studio, don't bother. You really don't have that much going on. Get a list.
Yeah, that's so true.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the time it takes to do all this shit, like fucking Trello and like sort out your boards and all this shit. If you're super like fucking like into that,
Yeah.
by all means. But like the time it takes, you have to be working at one of these big studios or agencies to
true.
even fucking fathom that.
It's like that makes sense for like big collaborations because that way everyone can see what everyone else is doing.
Yeah.
But even then, like even when we had a decent sized team and stuff, I could never be bothered looking at what anyone else was doing on those things.
Dude, and even when you're like working really hard or like you get in the zone or something like that, you never remember to like tick off the fucking timer or some shit. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And it's like in these creative jobs, it's kind of like, I don't know, if you're one of those people that's just like, all right, today I've got to come up with a beautiful design and think about it and all this shit. I'm like, it doesn't happen like that.
Yeah,
Some
true.
people like work the best at 3 a.m. and shit. And like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like it's kind of weird, pointless. You just need to have something written down to be like, just do this at some point.
Yeah. I think I've heard a good, running a daily list I think is important because it does give you something like, all right, I have to tick this off before the end of the day. So as creative people, you can get into that state where you're like, I'm creative. It'll happen when it happens, but you should be accountable. You should try to get something done within your day. Yeah. Even if you say it doesn't have to be a masterpiece, but I'm going to do 3 style frames today.
Yeah.
Then that's what you got to do. You got to do it. Trick with the lists, apparently, and I've stolen this from other productivity hackers, is you should only put about 6 things on there, apparently, that are actually going to push you forward. Like, don't fill it up with check the mail, go for a run, and blah, blah, blah.
Can we just delete that?
Yeah, I've seen your list. You got to take it out of there. But yeah, if you put it in like small tasks, stuff that you could maybe handle within like an hour and a half, 2 hours, something like that. Put like 4 to 6 of them. So stuff that's actually going to make a difference or like push a project forward, and then you should be good. If you do that every day, you'll actually
makes so much sense.
Deliver shit.
It's so hard to do it at the time.
It is
sometimes.
Like I think it's hard to. If you got one day coming up where you're doing storyboarding the whole day, I don't think it's worth putting storyboard at the top of the list. And then just doing one. It's better saying, like, try to break it down a little bit. What I do is it's like, all right, I can set up the project file. I'm going to write down my ideas for each scene, and then I'm going to render out a basic version of something. So that way, it's like you've divided that big task into things you can say, I really got maybe an hour for this. I'm going to do this within an hour.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff.
Makes sense.
Productivity hack. Hack!
Hack number 1. Hacked.
I like that. That's a good soundbite.
I like that too.
Hack! Hook!
Hike! Hike!
Good hacks. Hack! God, these hacks are so good.
I know.
Another hack.
I'm sweating. Give me the next one.
We had a week or two we were on the Alpha Brains. Pretty good.
Hey, I tell you what. Good hack. Alpha Brain.
Good hack. Might have been placebo effect, but definitely ripped on coffee as a placebo effect.
Oh, yeah. For sure, dude.
I was fucking like beautiful minding it. Like the numbers were flying off the page.
I was zigging and zagging.
He was. I've seen his keyframes. They're out of control.
Dude.
Zigzag.
Loop out. Zigzag.
Wave.
Camera shake.
Wave warp. We were getting real wave warp that week.
Wait, dude, 100%.
But yes, diet, food, stuff like that makes a huge difference. Every time I smash beers, it might be all right when I first turn up the next day because I'm still drunk. But after that,
So true.
severe decrease. I find the weeks that I look after myself, I go for like a run in the morning, I eat well, I actually get so much done. Once you're on like that, there's two trajectories. There's like, oh, my life's spiraling out of control. I'm doing cocaine on the weekends. Or it's like, I just had a fruit juice and now I think I'm going to write that screenplay. So you want to try to put yourself on that like healthy trajectory. You're going to fall off it intermittently, but just remind yourself like, all right, put the long neck down. I'm going to drink some water. And it's going to make a huge difference to your work.
It's true. I also find that the part of my day that I fucking love is like going to get some lunch.
Yeah.
But so like I'm not one of those people that usually will like, you know, make dinner and then make some extra for lunch the next day because I find that so boring. I want to leave the office and do some shit, you know? Whereas if you were to do that, if you just like meal prep that shit, that's one thing you don't have to fucking worry about. It's already there.
That's true.
And that's fucking productivity.
That's what I'm saying. Bam, bam, bam. Hack! 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 Wait, just before we end that. Hack!
What the heck?
I like that. Hey. Hack that sack. With the health thing, as someone that has managed people... Sorry, my hair's... It just feels ludicrous. There's something wrong with it. I can see it in the little thumbnail.
It looks nice.
Thank you.
I like it.
If you've ever managed people, you can tell when they've had a bender on the weekend. You can still tell on Tuesday, you know? Mm-hmm. So it's noticeable. Do it every now and again, but stay off the slopes, all right? Go home. It's 1:30. Go and have a rest.
Can you really tell? I'm scared now.
Yeah, you can always tell. But I could tell with myself because I would be like, I'd have like a big weekend and I'd be like, oh, I'm fine. Like, I'm fine. Monday, I'm fine. And then Wednesday, I'm like, I'm not feeling it today. I don't know why. And it's like, oh, yeah, maybe it's because of all that stuff. Yeah. So, health hack.
Health hack, don't rack.
That's a fucking, oi. Good hack.
Oh, fuck, I've been hacked.
Oi, mainframe. When you talk about that last health hack, it made me think of another. I fucking love doing hacks, man.
Wait, this is going to be the best thing to edit.
Good, man. Hacks
like
is pretty good. I like hacks.
Hey, well, let's do another episode on hacks, but not productivity hacks. We'll do something else hack.
Just other hacks.
Dude, let's have a whole hack series.
Hack everything. I thought of another hack.
I bet that was no accident.
You know, it's stuff like this, man. Like, you said that your favorite part of the day is going for lunch, which surprises me because normally I like to share some stories at the start of the day, and I would think that you would enjoy that as well.
Actually, no, you're right. I think, no, okay, I changed my answer. I do like when you come in and we're just like, what's up? And do all this shit.
Yeah, we fucking like high five.
That is
Sometimes
pretty good.
We do a little like fucking, just like pop and lock and do like little dancing and shit.
But then again,
yes,
when I go for lunch, if we go to lunch together, I love that shit too.
Skipping down the street.
It is rare now. It's become a rarity.
It's true. The hack
that you were getting onto.
It is good to probably leave the office or stand away from the desk for a little bit. Mm-hmm. If you're just grinding it out the whole time, things can get very stale. So get out there.
That's very true.
If you're in front of the computer right now and you're watching this, you leave a like, you subscribe, you tell someone, and then just pause the video and go outside. All right?
Yep. Wait, Dracula.
Dracula? Wait, tips to get more blood out of your victims? But yeah, get outside and then get back inside because you're back to work because now you're productive.
That's a good one, though. That is so true.
That's a quick hack, but it's a good hack. Other hacks.
Other hacks may include...
Stop. You know what you're doing. You don't need to be on Behance. Just stop, dude. Put it away. All right, no, quick hack.
Quick hack. It's time for a quick hack with Miles.
Organize all your shit. Start of the week, keep it clean. Get your desk clean.
True.
Clear out your downloads folder on your computer. Your desktop on your computer's a mess. Clean that up. And sort all the emails that you've been putting off because that way the rest of your week you can run like a robot. You just feel like you're some sort of like Swedish designed sleek interior of a human being and you're just like, oh yes, I'll process that. You know?
IKEA hack.
That's what I'm saying.
That's true though. That is very true.
Yes.
Just a clean workspace means so much, man.
Yeah.
Like nothing to fuck around with. Like where at the moment my shit's got shit all over it.
And it'll fuck you up.
Yeah. And desktop, exactly. I always keep my desktop on my computer just like fucking mint.
Another quick hack, which I know Joel doesn't take to, but just if you're on a Mac, just scale your dock down a little bit. Your dock's out of control. Your dock's too big.
Large dock for life.
It looks like you're playing with like kid blocks and you're like, oh, I'll right down on click the animation button and it's fucking huge. And then it's like, boing.
I'm talking genie effect.
Genie effect.
I want the bounce.
I turn off all those features.
Put it on the side even. Fuck it. I don't even care. If you could put it in the middle, I would.
I like a side dock. If you're spending time organizing your docs, then you know you're procrastinating. Like, what if I tried it on the side? And you're like, yeah, get back to work.
One other thing I find is like fucking around with the user interface in Illustrator and Photoshop and all that shit. It's like, what if I liked it white, but I didn't want to drop shadow on my canvas? And I'm like, you could do all that.
It's true. You could do all that.
Yeah.
But don't do all that. Quick hack.
Quack.
Is this our first tape?
This is a good episode.
This is pretty...
Dude, if we did this every week, we'd have so many bangs.
I can't believe our productivity episode is being so efficient.
Productive as fuck.
So good.
Dude.
Any other hacks, Joel?
Productivity hacks. There's got to be some more hacks laying around here somewhere.
Yeah. The one more hack that was the episode we were actually going to do. Plan your week in advance.
Yeah, what do? We do a stupid email to each other.
Yeah, exactly. We plan our week in advance. We advance Australia Fair. Australia is girt by sea. Sea change. Blue healers. Okay? Connect the dots, people, because if you take these hacks to heart...
Oi. Jag?
A bunch of jag-offs.
I'll watch some Jag, dude.
Oi.
If I want to watch lawyers, but specifically within the Navy...
I think you just got court-martialed. Okay? You better check your bunk because you've been served. Shout out to everyone that watched TV1 on repeat as a child.
MASH.
MASH.
Cheers.
Banger.
Becca.
Just shoot me.
Just shoot me.
I'm craning for some Frasier right now.
Oh, holy shit.
TV1 at night to calm the brain. Wake up in the morning.
Pinky in the brain. As I was saying.
Plan your week.
Plan your week. We come in on a Monday morning and then we sit down, have a little tickle fight, and then...
He's just got tickly fingers.
We just think about all the shit we have on at the moment. List it all out in an email. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, blah, blah, blah. Miles doing this, Joel's doing this. Yeah. And then we send that to each other so we have that on hand. And then from that, each day I'll look at that in the morning to make a daily list.
Yes.
That's fucking productivity hacks.
Good hack.
Even our Monday morning meetings, we're like, let's go out and get a coffee, sit in the park. And now it's just like, I don't have fucking time for that. Let's just do it.
Yeah, trick is if you're doing this meeting... I think it's good to have the creative meeting as well, but...
Not every week, though.
Yeah.
Or like
do the creative one once a month or when you're feeling it, but with your weekly meeting, just sit in front of a computer. We have a few things. We have a budget tracker, so we know how much money is going to come in through the business, so we know if it's a busy week. Like if we're having some week where we're making like 20 grand, then we're like, all right, we're going to be really busy.
Yeah.
So we better get to work. And then other ones, you're like, all right, this is a 10 grand week or it's less than that or whatever it is. And we're like, all right, let's make sure we're doing some of these other tasks. Let's work on our project. Let's do some extra day rates maybe.
Yep.
Because the fans are chomping at the bit.
Day lords.
So yeah, we do a budget tracker. We check what projects are going. We divvy it up by person. We figure out what the most efficient way to run each project is so you don't get jammed up at the end of the week doing boring stuff on a Friday afternoon. You want to be left with basically a creative gap by Friday afternoon. We can just do whatever's left.
Fill with beers. And watch that quality movie at Christmas time, Love Actually.
Love Actually, that's a good one.
Not bad. I thought about that for a long time. The whole time you were talking, I was trying to think of something.
That's not bad.
Should we do our
family fun design corner?
Who the fuck have we got today, Miles?
Funny you say my name, Joel, because this person's close to my heart. His name is Miles Tewson. Tewson Laron.
Shit, I like this already, Miles.
In terms of Mileses, he's a way better Miles than myself.
I mean, I can vouch.
Yeah, you've seen the work of this, Miles, and
dude,
I'm a piece of shit.
I mean, this guy just seems way better. He looks more attractive too, I think.
He's from Bristol and Brighton, all right? So he's stretched across the border of those, and he's illustrating in both of them.
Love his shit.
His shit's great.
Is he drawing this? Is he printing this? What's going on?
I think...
A bit of both?
I think he's doing all kinds of stuff, and I like it.
I like it too. You do like this sort of shit too, man.
Yeah.
You have like, I don't know, you go super 3D and shit, but I remember back in the day when we first started, you were always pro like, kind of like little detail-y stuff with a bit of Western theme too sometimes.
That's it, man.
That was your shit. And this is that.
Pick one color, pick two colors, keep it at that, and make the people chonky.
Yes,
I like it.
You do like a chonky person.
This Miles is living the Miles life that I wish I was living.
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just curious as to like, is he just using like fine liners for this stuff? Some Poscas maybe? Oh yeah, Posca's right there. All right,
there you go.
Like exactly what I said. Both of those things.
Posca? I just met her.
Yeah, so he's using like fucking paint pens and shit, which is dope. I always fucking want to use I used to kind of do this, was have like a moleskin book or some shit and actually do this sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But it's so like time consuming, and what do you do with it afterwards? You got
I have
this
no
book.
idea.
I mean, it's super cool to have this like little book and shit, but I'm like, well, you gonna mass produce this thing, or like, if you've just got it, what are you gonna do with it? Can you sell it?
I overheard my dad the other day, and he was saying Miles is really talented.
What?
And I went in, and he was on the computer, and this was the Miles he was looking at. So
That makes sense. See, you shook me for a moment.
didn't come to my pinata party. Didn't throw the ball around with me because he was busy with his other Miles Tewson, his second son, the Tewson, if you will. It's a bit of Miles humor. And I think the army of Mileses should leave a like, leave a subscribe, leave someone else to subscribe, put a thumbs down as well if you can do both. Do the old uppy downy.
Dude, can you do that?
Probably not.
Probably not, but if you can figure out a way to hack the system. Wait, by the way, Miles Tewson, congratulations making it in the corner. This is really good shit.
Miles Tewson, you've been cornered! Stupid successful Miles. Miles, if you haven't watched the show before, my name is also Miles. We never mentioned my name.
We did it the first episode. We said, hi, I'm Joel. Wait, let's play that again.
Oi.
Hi, I'm Joel.
And I'm Miles, and this is Day Rates.
Dude, that's so embarrassing.
Oh, hi, I'm Joel.
If you look at the...
What did I used to wear? I was wearing such crazy outfits back then. Black shirts.
Dude, what the fuck, man?
I know.
Dude, I'm so glad you settled down.
Oi.
Joel, however, he's been killing it throughout.
Fuck yeah. Let's end the episode with that phrase that we do. Hey there, Delilah.
Fuck yeah, man.